3 years after becoming an HR manager. He had earned multiple salary hikes and was now promoted to senior HR manager. Everyone around him said, "You've made it." But deep inside, he knew he wanted more. He dreamed of becoming head of HR. With over 6 years of HR experience, he started applying for senior leadership roles, HR head, HR business partner, people strategy lead. The interviews came, but the offers never did. Every rejection felt heavier than the last. His experience was growing, his responsibilities were growing. Even his salary was growing, but his career wasn't. He had hit an invisible ceiling that no one could explain. One evening, he sat alone in a coffee shop staring at another rejection email. For the second time in his career, he wondered, am I missing something that nobody is telling me? A career coach noticed him. After hearing his story, the coach smiled. Experience got you here, but experience alone won't take you further. The coach explained, today's HR leaders are expected to drive business, not just manage people. The rules of HR have changed. Organizations now promote strategic leaders. The coach wrote 3 words on a napkin: digital HR leadership, people analytics, and HR technology. Master these, and you'll think differently from most HR managers. Then the coach added one final word: brand. If nobody knows your expertise, leadership opportunities will never find you. That single word changed everything. He enrolled in a reputed executive program. He learned Power BI and Powered HR, people analytics, HR transformation. He stopped chasing certificates and started solving business problems. He published HR insights, shared case studies, spoke at HR events, connected with senior HR leaders. Slowly, recruiters stopped ignoring him. They started calling him. Meetings changed. He no longer discussed only hiring. He discussed productivity, business growth, workforce planning, digital transformation. He was finally speaking the language of CEOs. Months later, a recruiter from one of India's largest conglomerates contacted him. "We're hiring a head of HR. Would you be interested?" This time, he didn't feel nervous. He felt ready. The interview wasn't about policies. It wasn't about compliance. It was about business strategy, technology, leadership, transformation, everything he had spent months learning. A week later, his phone rang. "Congratulations. We'd like to welcome you as our new head of HR." He smiled. For a moment, he couldn't believe it. On his first day, he walked into the corporate headquarters. Not as an HR manager, not as a senior HR manager, but as the head of HR. The same dream that once felt impossible had become reality. As he looked across his new office, he remembered the coffee shop, the rejection emails, the doubts, the mentor. And one lesson stayed with him forever. Experience opens the first door. Modern capabilities open the next. But continuous learning, personal branding, and strategic thinking are what transform an HR manager into a head of HR. Every great HR leader reaches a crossroads. The ones who keep evolving become the leaders everyone else aspires to